There was a time when success was just a word he heard on the radio, something meant for other people, not for a boy who often went to sleep hungry. He was born into a poverty so deep that hunger wasn't an exception, but a routine. Some nights dinner was nothing more than water to quiet a rumbling stomach. His family lived in a small broken house where dreams felt like a luxury they couldn't afford, while other children talked about toys and vacations. His only wish was simple: a full meal and a chance to go to school without worry. From a very young age he understood one painful truth: life was not fair. But instead of breaking him, that truth slowly hardened his determination. School was a battlefield. He walked miles every day because there was no money for a bus. Sometimes he had to skip class, not because he didn't care, but because the hunger made it impossible to concentrate. Teachers saw his intelligence, but talent alone couldn't pay school fees or buy books. There were moments he wanted to quit, moments when survival felt more urgent than education. Watching his parents struggle daily, carrying the weight of unpaid bills and empty cupboards, he promised himself one thing: this life would not be permanent. But promises are easy to make when the world gives you nothing to work with. As a young adult, he tried everything: small jobs, side hustles, business ideas that failed before they even began. Each failure pushed him closer to giving up. People laughed at him. Some told him to be realistic. Others said success was reserved for those born rich or lucky. At his lowest point, he slept hungry again, this time as an adult, wondering if all his effort was for nothing. That night became his turning point. Instead of asking why me, he asked a different question: what do successful people know that I don't? He began to learn obsessively. Free books from the library, borrowed internet access, long nights studying business, technology, and market trends. While others slept, he worked on new skills. While others complained, he experimented. One small idea finally worked, not perfectly, but it was enough to give him hope. He reinvested every single dollar. No luxury, no celebration, only discipline. Mistakes still happened, but this time he learned from them instead of letting them defeat him. Slowly, opportunities started to grow. What started as a small venture became a growing business. He understood customers better than anyone because he knew struggle personally. He built trust. He solved real problems. And for the first time, money began to follow his effort. Years passed, the growth accelerated, investors took notice, markets expanded. His company crossed milestones he once believed were impossible. The boy who slept hungry was now signing deals worth millions. Then came the moment no one expected. His net worth crossed $1 billion. But his story didn't end with wealth. Standing in his high-rise office one evening, surrounded by all the markers of success, he remembered the nights of hunger, the shame, and the quiet desperation. And he made a decision that would truly define him. His success would not be selfish. He invested in education for underprivileged kids. He funded food programs. He supported children who slept hungry, just like he once did, not for publicity, but because he understood their pain on a personal level. To him, money was never the real goal. Freedom was. Freedom from hunger, freedom from fear, and the freedom to choose your own path. His story proved something powerful. Poverty is not a lack of talent, and failure is not the end. Hunger can either break you, or it can build an unbreakable will. What separates people is often not luck alone, but relentless persistence, a thirst for learning, and a belief that your circumstances don't define your destiny. He once slept hungry, unsure of tomorrow. Today he shapes industries and changes lives, and the most important thing, he never ever forgot where he came from. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please like and subscribe for more.